In this tutorial, we're going to begin using MaxMSP by using objects and messages. When you first start MaxMSP, you'll see a window looking like this. And this is the Max window. Inside the Max window, you'll find the Help menu, which, amongst other things, gives you access to the MaxMSP tutorials and also the list of Max objects by function or an A to Z list. And we'll come back to the Help menu at various points during these tutorials. The Max window is also where MaxMSP reports back to you, and again, we'll have a look at that later. The first thing we need to do is to go to the File menu and create a new patcher. When we do that, we get a blank screen looking something like this, and this is where we're going to build our patch. You can see here that it says double click to make object, and so we're going to do that. When I double click, I get a menu that, assuming I have all selected here, looks like this. Now this looks like a lot of different options, but there are really only two of these things that you have to understand, and those two things are the object, which is this one here, and the message. Everything in MaxMSP basically works like an object or a message. All of the other things here are essentially special kinds of object or special kinds of message. In other words, if you're able to understand how objects and messages work, then you'll be well on the way to understanding everything that there is to know about MaxMSP. So we'll start with objects. So to create an object, having already double-clicked in the patcher, I then click on Object, and this gives me a box with a flashing cursor. And in here is where I need to type the name of the object that I want to create. Now I'm going to type print, and then click somewhere outside the object, and it will create it. Print is an object that allows me to send a message to the Max window. It has an inlet here, this little black bar, which if I hover the mouse pointer over it, tells me that anything that I send here will be printed to the Max window. In other words, this is where I need to send the message that I want to print. Next, I'm going to create a message. So again, double click in an empty space, I get this menu again. This time I'm going to create a message, and I get a different type of box with a flashing cursor, and in here this is where I'm going to type my message. So I'm just going to type the word hello, and then once again click outside the message and it will create it. So at this point, you'll notice that the message box has an outlet here, which if I hover the mouse pointer over it says message result, and this is where the message that I've typed in here is going to be sent out. And what I can do now is I can drag a patch cord from the outlet of the hello message to the inlet of the print object. Now, at the moment, the patch, as you can see here, is unlocked, which means that I can edit it. I can move these things around, in other words, but I can't actually get the little program that I've just created here to actually do anything. In order to do that, I need to lock the patch. So I'm going to do that by going to the View menu, and then this option here, which says Edit, which currently has a tick next to it, I'm going to click on that again in order to untick it. So now the patch is locked. We can see that it no longer says Unlocked up here. I can also use the Control-E keyboard shortcut to lock or unlock the patch. So now it's unlocked, now it's locked. Having locked the patch, I can now click on the message that I've just created, and when I click on it, it's going to send its contents down the patch cord to the inlet of the print object, which I've just connected it to, and then the print object is going to display that message in the Max window. So now I need to be able to see the Max window, so I'm just going to resize this a little bit. And now when I click on hello, we should see the message appear in the Max window here.